It's lunchtime at Roseville High, but this is where you'll find Viviana Patino. Not socializing, studying.
She's a very reserved young woman, certainly a role model for students, that hard work does pay off.
She is meek and mild-mannered, but she's also motivated.
When life is pushing Viviana down, she fights back and she doesn't give up. And sometimes that's a good lesson for all of us to remember.
Viviana grew up in Mexico, but immigrated to the United States when she was just 5 years old.
Getting here and not knowing English, you obviously had to start over. And so meeting new people was harder. And so we were living somewhere where we didn't know anybody or anything.
As Viviana adjusted to her new life, she faced new expectations. With 3 younger siblings, Viviana became an extension of her parents.
I feel like the entire responsibility, because my parents, they don't have the best education either. When they brought us here, they brought us with the intention of receiving a better education than what they received. I wanted to make them feel proud of all their sacrifices and also to set the standards for my siblings.
The maiden noticed the kitten's white paws.
Every afternoon, Viviana rushes home from school to help Gustavo, Alejandro, and Emily with their homework. Not to mention all of the appointments and meetings she attends with her parents as their translator.
At first I thought, why am I the one who has to be doing all this? Because it was a lot at once. But now that I look back, this is only a small portion of what my parents had to sacrifice. And so doing this for them makes me feel good, and I'm glad to be doing it.
That's an 8 right here.
Estoy muy orgullosa de ella porque es muy buena estudiante y pues ayuda a sus hermanos con todo. Si necesitan algo que no saben de tarea o algo, ella les dice cómo lo hagan.
Much has been asked of her, but she has never shied away from it. Viviana Patino is a quiet trailblazer, leading not with her voice, but by her actions.
I'm just so proud of her. I'm proud of her for not giving up when giving up was probably the first thought in her mind. She's opening that door for her family to follow in her footsteps. And I believe that they will by the example that she's set.
I feel proud of myself for everything I've done and for, I think, the good example that I'm setting for my siblings. I'm showing them that no matter where we started, you can always get better, and challenging yourself is a good way to prove that.